Hey everybody. Got a question last night. A very nice woman, her name was Michelle. We won't get into the last names or anything, but a very nice woman named Michelle sent me a question. And she said, I was just wondering, with everything going on in society today the way it is there any type of language that offends you? People get offended by everything. Is there any language like coming from you that offends you? And I don't know that I've ever been asked that before, because I'm usually the person on stage that people take my stuff out of context and get offended by. I had a woman after a show one night called me vile. She had hired me for a show, called me vile. And I said, what are you talking about? She said, well, you used the F word. I'm like, ma'am, I know that I didn't use the F word. I'm very conscious about that. And she said, no, not that one, the other one. I didn't know there was a backup F word. I said, what are you talking about? And she whispered it to me like I was. She goes, you said fatso. Yes, I did. Talking about myself. I was making a joke about myself. And I said the word fatso because I think the word fatso is maybe the funniest word in the English language. I think it's hilarious. And I was describing myself. And she said I was vile for doing that. But anyway, so people get offended by crazy things. But I'm also the guy that watches, black and white movies. I was watching a movie last night, made 1934, and the guy saw a woman walk by, and he said, wow, she's a bit of cold ice on a hot day. And I thought, what a wonderful phrase. I'm not even 100% sure what that means, but she's a bit of cold ice on a hot day. I think that's wonderful. Anyway, a couple of things that do offend me. Here's the number one thing that offends me. People that use the word schedule instead of schedule. Yeah, I'm going to put that on your schedule. Are you? Are you really going to put that on your schedule? I don't know if you know how pretentious that sounds. Just say schedule. Doesn't mean you're more educated, but these are the type of words that offend me. No profanity, none of that crazy stuff, but these are the things that offend me. Schedule. People that call pounds, people that can't pronounce words, people that call pants trousers. No, they're pants. Just call them pants. Well, they're very expensive ones. They're called trousers. Well, I wouldn't know. That's why I call them pants. We're both in Walmart. Quit trying to tell me you're looking for trousers in Walmart. And people, I think I've talked about this one before. Anytime I say soccer, and somebody will correct me and goes, oh, you mean football? No, I mean soccer. Well, every other part of the world, it's called football. Well, we're not in every other part of the world. I'm all about when you're in Rome, but we're not in Rome right now. We're in Missouri. I'm going to say soccer. It doesn't mean I'm trying to be offensive, but that's just what we call it. You know what you call a chainsaw in Bulgaria? I don't know either, but I know the American word for it is chainsaw. That's what I would say. So that's it. Michelle, I really hope I answered your question in some kind of way. For a serious answer, there's not a whole lot that offends me anymore. I've heard too much that it kind of just bounces off. So no, I'm not offended by too many things, unless you use the word schedule. Unless you schedule me a time to get some trousers before we go to the football match. Ugh. I just want to punch myself in the throat for even saying that. All right, guys.